Easily the most damaging effect of capitalism is that it creates less and less space for wearing cute little outfits. If you go to a market and you want to wear a cute little market outfit, that makes sense. But if you go to Walmart, there is no cute little Walmart outfit, and if you just dress cool, then everyone's going to stare at you and be like, why are you getting dressed up to go to Walmart? When I had a normal job, like a grown-up, I was a massage therapist, I worked so hard to be a massage therapist, and then I didn't even get to wear cute little massage therapist outfits because I worked for a corporation, so I had to wear a uniform. Not to mention car-centric infrastructure making it so that you can't even walk around in cute little outfits. I don't have anywhere to walk around in cute little outfits. I can't walk down the side of the highway in cute little outfits. My heels dig into the grass. My sense of style is very contextual. It's part of my gender performance. I just want to be a part of the story. You know, if I'm going to the library, I want to look like I'm going to the library.
So this non-binary TikToker by the name of Medieval Farm Boy actually points out something that I think we don't talk about enough. And that is the fact that capitalism actively strips away a lot of meaning and purpose and culture from our daily lives. Now think about it. The whole idea of giant retail outlets is to create a space that is both efficient in terms of the amount of cost that it takes to maintain that space and appeals to the absolute broadest possible audience. But in the effort to make spaces like that, capitalism ends up stripping away different things that might make something more meaningful. And you can see this a lot, especially if you look at the way that holidays operate in the United States. I mean, just think about the commercialization of holidays like Christmas, for example. For the people who celebrate Christmas, odds are the only consistent tradition that a lot of people have is maybe a standard meal that you eat and opening presents on Christmas morning. But if you look at the history of Christmas, there's a lot more to that, where there's different traditions that have existed throughout history regarding not only Christmas, but other winter solstice celebrations. But where have all those traditions gone? A lot of those traditions have gone because at the end of the day, what capitalism cares about is concentrating everything into its most profitable form. And the primary way it does that is by completely eliminating what is called spheres of exchange. Now, in anthropology, there's this concept known as spheres of exchange, which is the idea that certain things can only be exchanged for other certain things. Except for under capitalism, that's pretty much erased, and anything can be exchanged for money. But the problem with money is that it strips away value. And not value in the sense that you might be thinking, but social value. I mean, think about it. There's a reason why people tend to think that a handmade gift is more valuable than something that you just bought at the store. The reason for that is because there's a personal nature to it that is not repeatable. You can't make personalized handmade goods in a factory. It just doesn't have the same meaning. So when every song is something that's sold on the internet, or every dance is something that people have seen on TikTok, there's a little bit of impersonality that strips away the meaning from a lot of the things around us. And a lot of family traditions have gone away too, because people are working such extreme working hours. The idea of sitting down for an evening dinner with your family has kind of just gone away. Now, to be clear, I'm not one to just needlessly say we need to hang up on traditions. Obviously, as a trans woman myself, there's a lot of what people think is traditional society that I think we should move past. But having spaces which their entire meaning and purpose is just for people to get together and share experiences around different traditions that are more about the celebration of life are things that capitalism has kind of taken away from us and completely replaced with the simple exchange of gifts. And while it's really nice to exchange gifts, when we live in a society where we know that every gift is something that for the most part was made in a factory, mass produced, has popular appeal, and you can just go buy it at Target yourself, that kind of makes things have a little bit less meaning. I think that's one of the reasons why so many people go out of their way to find specially made goods from like artists on Etsy and things like that. But to circle back to the point that this TikToker was making, they were pointing out the frustration in the lack of uniqueness and sort of moments for different outfits. And while this may seem like a simple and benign thing, there's a social aspect to this that is important. Ultimately, as human beings, we live meaningful, rich lives, and our lives can be more meaningful and more rich when we share our experiences with each other and express ourselves in ways that we enjoy. Except for under capitalism, with so many opportunities for self-expression being commodified, the meaning behind some of it is sort of lost.
This is Ben Carollo with Rebel Headquarters. You can catch my show Galaxy Brain on the Young Turks Twitch channel every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to stay up to date with my content, you can follow me at Benjamin Carollo on Twitter. And for those of you that might be wondering or have noticed, my pronouns are in fact she, her.